right? So now that we are introduced hackers, the next few slides will take us into some of the common and popular types of cyber threats or cyber attacks. One of the most common is called ransomware. All right. So this consists of two words. Ransom means getting money. So it's like in the past, mafia kidnaps, for example, someone and asks for ransom, for money. Here in the digital world, the hackers hack a system and take the data or the system hostage and ask for money, right? So how does this happen? They infect a device or a system or a computer server, for example, with a virus that does what is called encryption. Encryption means it puts a cipher or a password, we can say, around the data, so no one can open it or access it anymore. So it's like taking the data hostage and the company is helpless, right? If you don't give the criminal money, he will delete the data completely and destroy your system because the virus is already installed. One click, the virus will run, it will destroy the system. So many companies actually choose to pay, unfortunately. And the payment, which is interesting as well because it links to security, is done in cryptocurrency. So the world of cryptocurrency, the world of the dark web and the deep web and cybersecurity, all three are connected. They're connected. The reason we use cryptocurrency for this type of attack is because it is more anonymous and much more difficult to track than regular payments, right? Like SWIFT, it's easy to see the sender, the receiver, for example, and when it was sent and how the money moves and the amount of money. In Bitcoin, you cannot, unless there is a very advanced government, hacking system. Regular companies cannot see who is sending Bitcoin to who and why and how much. This could be a topic for a future discussion, cryptocurrency, but we should know for now that mainly in the cybersecurity and cybercrime, payment is done with Bitcoin. Okay. And if a company doesn't pay, the hacker deletes the data. So imagine in your organization or even in your department, one day in the morning, everything is deleted. All the customer data, all the orders, every Excel sheet you made, every database you have, all the Word documents, notes, everything is gone. So this is a very, very popular type of attack. It is up 57 times from 2015. So in 7 years almost, or 8 years, it went up 57 times. And there is a ransomware attack on business every 11 seconds in the world. The second type of attack is called spam or phishing attacks. They're quite similar. So spamming is basically receiving unwanted message. Like real estate companies, they always call us or they send emails for products. And I didn't sign up for these requests, right? But they send you anyways. This is called spamming. It is illegal in many countries. Some other countries, it's not that illegal, but it's more marketing, right? But phishing takes spamming to the next level, and it involves tricking users. That's the difference, okay? It's called social engineering. Social engineering means it's a social activity, social, dealing with people in society, like sending an email or a WhatsApp message. Sometimes you may have received an email from someone and you don't know who it is. It has a link. Please click this link to activate your account, or someone sent you money. Please click this, download this sheet, fill out the form. All these are hacks or attacks. Okay. So the idea here is to trick users who are not very aware of cybersecurity to provide sensitive information, right? And the hackers mask themselves to be a trustworthy person or a trustworthy business. And sometimes they use advanced software that can fake email accounts. So for example, there is software that fakes email. You can pretend to be from, for example, @facebook.com. ahmed@facebook.com. And I can send this email to people and say, I am, the manager at Facebook. Please click this link. Your account is deactivated. And to activate, you need to do a few things. So I've seen this before. And again, the goal is to trick people. When you click on a link or an attachment, it downloads the virus. Okay. And this is an example of an actual phishing email. So it could come from a company like Global Pay or any bank. It could be, HSBC Bank or any telecommunication company, for example, right? And just say, dear customer, your account has been restricted. Please click this link or download this file to continue. You can also get this on WhatsApp, by the way. And the second you click, the virus is downloaded. It's done. All it takes is one click. And then we don't know what the virus does. It could go inside the network, copy itself and replicate, spread across the network, just like a natural virus, like COVID. And it can, depending on the code, it can, take copy of the data, send it, you'll never know. Or it could block access to the data, or it could delete everything and destroy the system, right? Depending on who created this virus. So another type of popular attack is called DDoS. This is a distributed denial of service attack. So DDoS stands for distributed denial of service. This is usually an attack on a website or a web service, right? The idea is many computers at the same time try to access one website. And the goal is to overload it to make it collapse. For example, let's say this could be done on a level not only individuals or companies, but even countries. There have been cases when something like the FBI website could be attacked and brought down, overload. That's the idea. They want to embarrass another country or to destroy your website and take you offline, and it causes damage. It's money damage. So imagine, the website for Amazon, okay? For Amazon or Jumia, if we're doing online shopping. If the website is down for one day, this is a lot of lost money, big loss, right? All the sales they're doing, everything will be destroyed. So if someone wants to attack them, they can use thousands and thousands of computers and give it the same instruction at the same time, right? So that's the DDoS attack. The next type of attack we have is called the spyware. So again, this uses social engineering. And the idea is to trick users to install software that spies on you. So in this type of attack, it's not that it's trying to block access to data, but it's working in the background to spy on you, basically, and collect your passwords. That's the main idea, right? So if you're logging in the bank, typing on keyboard, it's actually every letter you type, it's taking a copy, putting in a Word document or some sort of document, text document. And every, half an hour, every 1 hour, it sends this document in the background, you don't see it, to the hacker's server or email. And some of these take screenshots also. So there's screenshots of what you're doing, screenshots of your system, and then they can use this for different things. For example, a hacker can either use your bank account information to steal money, or screenshots to blackmail you. If someone was doing something on the computer and they have a screenshot showing it, they can threaten you, right? And ask for money. So these are all types of different attacks. So some less popular attacks, but ones that still happen in industry. One is called botnet attacks. This type of attack involves using a large number of infected and remotely controlled devices that are under the hacker's control. So the hacker basically spends several weeks or months infecting many devices and computers in different areas. And it's like having a robot army, yeah? And then one day when the hacker needs them, He presses a button and you can do an attack. The type of attack can be anything they want. It could be a DDoS attack. It could be doing different things. It could be the attack is computers are destroyed. Anything can happen. So this is a botnet. A SQL ingestion is also a type of attack that happens specifically on database server. If someone is familiar with what a database is and SQL, this type of attack is mainly to target database and either steal data or destroy the database completely. So these are the most common types of attacks. So I think, not sure if Engineer Abdullah, Engineer Rida, you want to take a break here or we should continue, but this next section will give specific example about the oil industry cyber attack, one of the popular ones that happened. So what's your suggestion, Engineer?